At last. Let's see how clever you are, mortal. Mortal, let us dispense with pleasantries. You are here to master scribing, to amplify the power of the altar and walk in the footsteps of the Archmagus Ulfsild. In short, her inheritor. Do I have that right? Fascinating. I sensed the power of the Indrik about you, so clearly you're here seeking my approval. In a way, that's acting as Ulfsild's inheritor. Can we at least agree on that? Very well. Have it your way. Inheritor or not, we'll have ample opportunity to see what kind of mind you have in there. Place my fable upon the dais to connect my wing to the Scholarium once more. We rejoin the Scholarium as it should be. Mortal, it's been some time since I had the pleasure of real conversation. I may have begun this relationship on the wrong wing. What do you say we begin again? I am the dragon, a being of purest magic, intellectual, and enjoyer of riddles. I am endlessly fascinated by the world inside the mind, the universe within. And what are riddles but a shift in perspective? Even the smallest question can lead to an entirely new worldview, if asked at the right time. I want to see if you have a mind for riddles. I've written a series that will whet your appetite for greater challenges to come. If you can decipher all of them, oh, well done. But you need only complete those which most appeal to you. Ulfsild struggled with my puzzles alone. It was her choice, but it made her miserable. You, mortal, are welcome to confer with others to solve these riddles. Ulfsild's inheritor or not, this will be fascinating to watch. Good luck. Which riddles will you solve? Which ones will you seek help to solve? Even if your allies tell you the answers, you'll still need to complete the tasks yourself.
You know, I'd like to find a way to help out around here. Everyone's got their assignments and they're all just telling me to stay out of the way. I do that well enough, but I'd like to do more. Delightful. This riddle of war here, that must be Cyrodiil. I interpret this to mean you're hunting treasures in Haynote Cave, Cracked Wood Cave, and Toadstool Hollow.
The dragon's challenges were particularly taxing for Ulfsild. I hope you're not losing too many feathers dealing with her. Interesting. I wonder why she didn't recommend the same to Ulfsild. The Riddle of the Moon. You may remember Dokrin Monastery from the fable. A unique flower blooms there. I believe that's what you're meant to collect.
Oh no. You're going to ask me to help you with whatever that is you're holding there, aren't you? It's not a riddle, is it? Ah, let me see. The riddle of the game. Prestige and patron's love. That sounds like you need to beat someone in a Tales of Tribute match. And before you ask, no, I don't have time for one. Not that you'd beat me anyway.
How go your dealings with the dragon? Any more riddles to solve? Interesting. Not quite what I expected. The riddle of the hunt here sounds like she wants you to slay beasts and monsters in Reaper's March. It's similar to the riddle of the battle, except that's more specific. The riddle of the battle has you slaying not just monsters, but the strongest foes in all of Reaper's March. You may not want to face them alone, but that's up to you.
Gnarly has opened up quite a lot recently. I can't tell if it's because of the riddles, the work in the Scholarium at large, or because of you. Whatever the reason, I'm glad to see her in such high spirits. What can I do for you? Happy to. Riddle of the Rich seems straightforward. You're looking for special treasures in the major settlements in Reaper's March? Lucky for you, there are only 3 major settlements in the March. Rorkar, Arenthia, and Dune.
You could brew something nice with that.
Your turn.
A moment of your time, kind walker.
Give him a fight.
The wood elf known as Finnetrain has been found guilty of the following crimes.
My prices can't be beat.
Come, see for yourself.
Buying and selling.
Yeah!
Here!
Yeah! do you want?
Let's get out there.
Echoes of your success precede you. Your choices, the riddles you sought solutions to, were quite instructive. Gave me an intriguing peek within your mind. Well done. Now, for a real challenge. If I am to lend my power to the altar, you must understand my thoughts as well. Riddles are a way to explore the way another creature thinks. A stone thrown into the pool of thought. That is your task, the challenge I put before you. Throw a stone. Construct a clever, devious riddle, exclusively for me. A shrewdly impossible riddle. One I cannot solve. And yes, the riddle must have an answer. You must understand me, how I think, so that you might craft a riddle I cannot unmake. I've already given you clues, but while Ulfsild toiled alone, that was her choice, one that spoke volumes. You should reach out to your knight, consult with the crow, whatever you must to achieve the task I've put before you. With your allies at your side, seek understanding of my mind. Craft a riddle that will confound my thinking and ensure your success.
I've been dying to ask you about your trial. Please tell me the dragon gave you some sort of riddle to solve. I'm right here if you need me. Amazing, just like the fable. And do you remember when I said I thought part of it was missing? I think that was the missing piece. The dragon in the story asks Misby to come up with a riddle so clever, not even the gods could guess it. It's been years since I read it. I just can't remember. Wait. That's right. I didn't read it. I heard it. A Bandari trader, this old Jakajit that came through our village. No wonder none of the others here remembered Wise Misby. A fantastic idea. Maybe it's transcribed somewhere. Let me ask around and see what I can find. In the meantime, you should talk to the crow. Ulfsild crafted an impossible riddle too, didn't she? I bet the crow could tell you how she managed hers.
That look on your face. The dragon gave you her trial, didn't she? She asked you to craft a riddle she can't solve. Just to warn you, there's no way the dragon will accept Ulfsild's riddle as your own. But I'm sure it would help to see the approach she took. Ulfsild left behind a number of notes. The dragon's trial was one that truly challenged her. That's excellent. I'd go looking for a focal point near the echo you accessed earlier. If I know Ulfsild, and I do, she'd have made sure her notes were somewhere nearby. I'll send Nalia your way if she comes looking for you. If you're hearing this, it means you've found my false book. Cleverly done. And I'm glad to see you're putting the true sight lens to good use. Even if I'm not literally there to see it. When the dragon gave me her trial, I was in the midst of research on the origins of the luminaries. These ideas mingled in ways I couldn't imagine. Answer a riddle, so I cannot hear what you say. What can you give and receive, but never borrow? Whatever your answer was, it was just one of many that might solve that simple question. I, in turn, might have said gratitude or affection. It's important that you learn from my mistakes before attempting to craft your riddle. I left behind notes on my process at Doval Shrine in Elsewhere. Hopefully they're still there, in a storage room behind the Dragon God training fortress. After all, what better place to hide something from a dragon? May the lens be your guide.
Adventurer! I found you! And here I was worried I'd be finding you at a dead end. What did Ulfsild's echo have to say? Wow, that's a long way from here. If you're up for it, how about I create a portal for us and come along? I can open the way for you if the trail leads somewhere else. I really do. Look, I know you can handle yourself even without a Knight of the Lamp. I'll focus on research and support. But this trial is fascinating. And if I can be of service, then... well, that's why I took up with the Order in the first place. Go on ahead. I'll be right behind you. Laren would kill me if I didn't take a few rubbings before we leave.
Didn't think you could get any stronger. Let's see what you're made of. Move it! Let's see what you're made of.
Climbed up here. Full plate armor on. Huge mistake. Looks like you found something at least. Listen, I climbed plenty of trees back home, and I'm nothing if not committed. Let's not talk about it. Did you find Ulfsild's notes? Let me see. The luminaries all have different opinions on where they came from. They started arguing, and to keep peace, she decided to try a different riddle. So she left her thinking... Wait. Really? Sunamir, the study, the ruins where you and I met. That was Ulfsild's study. Huh. If she has any notes on what she did next, what riddles she ended up giving the dragon, I bet they're at Sunamir. One portal to Ulfsild's ancient study coming right up. Sunamir. I wonder what it means. I never gave it a second thought before. That's right. This portal closed once I brought the others through. That Ulfsild echo is still quiet. Is there anything else hidden around here?
Follows in my footsteps. I leave behind a transcribed copy of Nisbe's fable. This should help you on your quest. Look for the last of my notes in the remote holdfast of Paragon's remembrance. And good luck with the dragon.
Interesting. Sounds like we're off to Paragon's remembrance in Rothgar. Allow me, adventurer. Quite the welcome I was expecting. This place must have been very different back in Ulfsild's time. I'll guard your backside. Head in, and I'll be right behind you.
Never a dull moment.
How did you get past the others? Die!
Let's get back to the Scalarium, and we can go over everything we found. That was certainly an adventure, wasn't it? A jaunt through ancient ruins to craft an unsolvable riddle. Not what I expected when I woke up this morning, but exactly what I needed. What was in her last notes? Anything that... Let's see. Ulfsild made a riddle that started a fight among the luminaries. Then she took cues from the Misby fable and tried to craft an impossible paradox. A paradox? Wait, could it be that simple? Ulfsild says here she told the dragon how to recognize her inheritor, but she told you not to say yes when the dragon asked. That's it! Ulfsild set this up for you all those years ago. Your riddle is, am I Ulfsild's inheritor? But that's just it! This riddle is perfect for her mind. She loves puzzles, twisting things around in her head. What's twistier than a paradox? That's it, I think. Go ask the dragon if you're Ulfsild's inheritor and complete that trial. This is what Ulfsild's notes were pointing to. I know it. After everything we've learned about her, I don't think she would have sent you on this tome chase for nothing.
You return. Carrying a riddle for me, I hope. I have been sitting here mulling what morsel you might lay at my feet, mortal. I honestly hope I am not disappointed. Out with it. What is your riddle? How do you know what Ulfsild taught me? Unless you are her inheritor. You never claimed to be. Which, from what the Archmage said, would suggest you are. If you are, then I've definitively answered your riddle. Now, if the question has an answer, you haven't brought me an unsolvable riddle. But then that would mean you aren't her inheritor. And then how would you know what Ulfsild told me? And we're right back where we started. Clever. Very clever. I do. You have a mind for riddles. And even from all those years ago, it's clear Ulfsild wanted you to have my support. I find you worthy of my power. Take my sigil to the altar, inheritor. Or pretender. Whichever you are. Your wisdom and wit have proven your worth. Accept the power of the dragon, mortal. And may you prove clever enough in its use.
The power of the dragon has been restored to the altar. The dragon's...
Did you pass the trial? That look on your face! The riddle did the trick! Congratulations! You can never be certain things will turn out in your favor where dragons are concerned. Even if she's not a traditional dragon. Hey now, this was a team effort. And of course, Ulfsild herself set the stage for our success all those years ago. My usual day is filled with protection, patrols, and portals. This was incredible. With the dragon's power amplifying the altar, who knows what secrets you'll uncover out there in the world? We pulled together, solved her puzzles, and followed fully in Ulfsild's footsteps. Not bad for a night's work.
Ah, at last! We come to the final wing.